Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Summer J here. Make sure you subscribe and let's start this video. You know, sometimes when you get foundation, you never really get the exact shade that you want. Clearly, using this foundation I'm about to show you, it's a really old foundation. It's by Rare Beauty. We're gonna make sure we prep our face with a hydrating primer as well as a mattifying primer. It's not super matte, but it's kind of like that in-between type of matte. But before we get into that, let's do our brows. And honestly, for $8, you guys, this Maybelline Super Lock Gel honestly has to be the best. This compares to the Refy Brow Gel, but it's literally $8 and not $24. I used to get my brows done all the time, and now I'm like, you know what? I want to stick to the natural brows. It's looking pretty good. All I need to do is just gel the crap out of it and then slick it down. And look, I'm telling you, it stays literally all day. Just make sure that you just clean off the excess off the edge of your brows. One thing I love about this foundation is the fact that it's kind of like a soft matte before everyone knew what soft matte was. And I realized it's way too orange for me. So I mixed in the blue pigment just to make sure that it comes out more neutral. And it's kind of a perfect match for me. It looks really good. It's still too damn dark. I guess I just lighten up in the winter time. I don't know why. But look how nice it goes on. I wish I had a white pigment too, just to lighten up just a tad bit more. But you know what? It is what it is. And I'm gonna just keep it up and just add more foundation wherever I see fit. And we're gonna go in with the bronzer as well in the last shade color. I'm not a bronzer type of person, but I do love it when I highlight my face. And I got this sample from Kulfi Beauty. I really do like the fact that it's really creamy, it's pigmented, it does not crease, thank goodness. And I used 2 different shades, I believe, from this kit. And I just love to make sure the center of my face is a lot lighter than around my face. And I always make sure to blend everything in, especially kind of like when it comes to painting, because I'm literally painting my face. The perfect way of making sure that your foundation or literally your makeup looks good is that you need to take your time, one, until you get used to it, and you need to make sure that you blend every single thing in. So if you have a really bright concealer, make sure that you blend out your concealer first, and then you go in with your bronzer and then go back in with your foundation brush to make sure that everything is blended in together, so there's like literally no harsh lines. Because you're gonna see how I kind of take my time blending in my highlighter. It looks awkward at first, clearly, but when you blend everything in, it's gonna look pretty good. Remember, if this process is a little bit too much for you, you can always do underpainting, and I can always do a video showing you how to underpaint. It's kind of like a beginner's level of applying makeup, but not applying too much, and everything is blended in, just like you see here. And we're gonna go in with some blush and some highlighter by Danessa Myricks. This is her new shade. I think it's called Spice Latte. Child, when I tell you, this blush looks absolutely amazing. I need her creme brulee pretty soon because I already have red velvet. So this is her low lighters, I believe. It's kind of supposed to be a glow underneath your foundation to kind of give you that little peak of little shininess to your face. And it's really pretty, actually. I think it's better if you just use your fingers. This About Face setting powder, you need to get this. You need to get it right now. It's really comparable to the Tarte setting powder, but for $21 instead of like $36. And it does the same thing. Look how pretty this is. It's super natural. I got this shade in Partition, and I just love how it's supposed to be the perfect yellow shade, but not too yellow, if you know what I'm talking about. I wish I got in more shades, but I didn't. I'm not trying to spend money like that because I have a crap ton of setting powders. We're gonna go in and bronze our face around. This MAC bronzer, get your hands on it. It's super natural, it's not harsh, and it's not super red like the NARS one. But here's a trick. If you do have a foundation that's a little bit too yellow or, you know, orange or whatever, just grab yourself a purple setting powder and pat it all over your face. It won't look ashy on you, I promise. I used it so many times. And it makes sure that it kind of neutralizes the yellow and the orange into more of like a tolerable shade for your skin tone. So when I usually do my setting powders, I always make sure I go with yellow first and then like a lighter shade than that, like a white shade, because I don't like it when it looks too harsh. I prefer it to look a little bit more natural than kind of like boom in your face. And if you love eyeshadows, I just made sure that I did something super quick and natural, nothing too crazy. A nice neutral palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Spice palette, which is brand new. I think it's a 9-pan palette. Love the shades for the neutral shades. And usually I do more crazy looks than this. I just did something basic because I'm about to go to work, so I'm not trying to do anything crazy. But honestly, this palette is super cute, and it's travel friendly as well. So definitely get your hands on this. I got this one in PR, so I didn't pay for this, thank gosh. And if you ever want me to do any swatches of the Anastasia Beverly Hills new palettes that they sent me, as well as all their eyeliners as well, and brow products too, let me know down below, because I definitely do those swatches for you, because I would love to show you my makeup collection, because it's honestly out of this world. So this is my makeup look. I hope you guys love it. Make sure that you subscribe, follow me, and I'll see you next time. Bye, you guys.